to the Wedding Hackers. I'm Dibs from Bushfire Photography, and I am here with Kaye Souter from Kaye Souter Flowers, and she's a lovely lady that we've worked with many times over the years with the most amazing flowers, and we're really pleased to be here. And we're just going to have a little chat about lots of different things to do with flowers and making the best from everything to do with your wedding day. Perfect. So we'll get straight into it. With flowers on the wedding day, how can the bridal party really get the most from their flowers actually on the wedding day?
So I always say double use everything, at least double use everything. So of course that depends on your venue, but there's lots of areas where you can reuse pedestal arrangements or ceremony table arrangements. They can be on top table afterwards. You can reuse bridal bouquets and bridesmaids bouquets. There's often mantel shelves and window shelves that can be used as well. So it's good to think about the whole picture when you're planning your wedding, how many items you're suggesting to design, how you're going to use them more than once throughout the day, so you're not making the most out of everything. At least you can double use them.
Wow, that's such a lot that I never even realised that you could possibly do.
Yeah, so it's just thinking, knowing the venues, so you look at specifically what venue it is, what areas you've got to decorate. When you look at venue, I'm looking at it for a different reason from yourself and from other people. I'm looking at making the most of those rooms. So I look at the areas that need an arrangement, and I don't encourage people to have something that they don't need. Right. So we're looking where we can use it again afterwards. Some venues you'll use one room for ceremony, but you'll never go back into there. So all of those items should be things that you can reuse in your wedding breakfast, and maybe reuse in your evening as well.
Oh, I always wondered why there was like the vases on the tables.
Exactly. So that's a reuse. Yeah,
oh, that's
absolutely.
Fantastic. So following on with that, with budget being a big factor for brides these days, with the economic climate at the moment, how can they really help to perhaps keep costs down for their floristry, but without literally compromising on the quality?
So I only ever buy top grade flower anyway. So I'd always say, think of the items that you really need. There are always going to be items that you'd like, but maybe you've got to keep to a budget. So price out everything you need first, the essential things. You need a bridal bouquet. It's in every photograph. Bridesmaids need a proper bouquet because they need somewhere to, but they need to hold something, they need to be part of that, and they're always going to be in all of the pictures as well. But again, like I've said, they're things that you could reuse. Buttonholes and corsages, only buy those for the people that really need them, the people who've got a name or a title, not everybody. And then think about table centres. Can we use those first in the ceremony? Can we use them elsewhere? Oh, yeah. So just think about the quality, but also think about things that are in season, because they're always going to be better value than things that were imported from somewhere else because they're way out of season. And just be clever with the mix, and that's something we can do.
Yeah, oh, that's really good ideas for putting your wedding flowers
absolutely
together. So how or what is the best way for choosing your flowers for the day? You may have like an idea of what you'd like, but how would you go about actually choosing?
So lots of brides come to me and say, I know nothing about flowers. They'd be surprised because by the time the end of the conversation, they know more than they think they know. But I start off to encourage them. I want to know any flowers they really like, any flowers that are sentimental to them, any colours or themes that are running through the wedding. And we start off with bride's bouquets. We're going to look at what we're going to make for her. I need to see her dress. I need to see the style she's going for. I need to know where she's getting married, because they're all influences on what you choose. Okay. And then we go from there. Brides first, bridesmaids, buttonholes and corsages, then look at venue from there.
Wow, I didn't realise there was that much that
breakdown
went into it.
Yeah.
It just seems like so much.
I generally try and encourage them to kind of make a list, so I'll do that with them as they come. So we start off with all the things I think they need, and then knowing particular venues, I might say to them, don't forget there's such and such there, or you don't need that because that's never going to be seen. Yeah. So we look through all of that, all the personal flowers first, the venue flowers, and then remember cake flowers, thank you bouquets and things like that as well.
Yeah, of course.
But I make the list first and then maybe go back to the designs. I write down anything they say as I'm going along, but then I'll go back and say, right, so if you really want to include this, this would look good with it, that would look good with it. show them plenty of pictures and give them an idea of what's going to work together.
That's really good, because there's so many ways there that they can save money.
Yeah.
By, like you said, reusing things, putting things in a different situation on the day.
Exactly.
But you're still reusing.
Still using it. I want them to reuse it because I don't want them to put their bridal bouquet down and nobody see it again.
Yeah.
I've made that. We've took a lot of time to design that and to, to choose those flowers in the first place. So it's better, I think, all round for everybody if it's reused.
Yeah,
it makes
absolutely.
perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they'll last a long time, won't they?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're going to be, you're going to be showing us about corsages and buttonholes now.
Yep.
So is there any particular right or wrong way of doing that?
Okay, so buttonholes, a gent always wears a buttonhole. It tends to be a single flower and always wear it on their left-hand side of their suit, on the lapel. A lady wears hers on her right-hand side. A corsage is a few more flowers. It's not a single flower. They tend to be more delicate. And the way it's constructed, you can't see the base of it, so you can see flower all the time. So you can wear it upside down, facing up or facing down. Yes, so it's kind of a kite shaped. It's 2/3 at the top and 1/3 from the bottom, and that's got a return end, so you don't see the stem. Which case you can wear it upside down, right way up.
So does it matter which way?
No, it's whatever suits your outfit. It depends what the flowers are, but it's whatever suits your outfit.
Also, potentially, if it's quite a heavy buttonhole, you could possibly wear it pointing down.
No, always pointing up, because all you're
okay.
going to see is the stem. If it's a single flower, the only thing you're going to see is the stem. So buttonhole always faces the sky, and you're going to see that flower.
I mean, for the ladies on the top.
For the ladies, their corsages can be either way up. If they have a lady's buttonhole, then that would be always upright too.
Right.
Because again, you'd see the stem if not.
Right, we've learnt something. And with the lapel on the gentleman's side, it doesn't go in the button, because there's
I don't encourage.
No, it doesn't go
They're
in the
often too
buttonhole.
small. They're often not cut, and at the moment, the fashion is they're so high up that you'd end up with something almost perched on your shoulder, and that would be in your face all day. So I actually make mine on a special clip that you can clip it further down on the lapel. It's comfortable and it holds upright, which is better because it will stay there all day as well.
And they do.
Yeah.
They look great. So thank you very much for joining us, and thank you too to Kaye from Kaye Souter Flowers. And if you're interested in learning any more about flowers or anything to do with weddings, please feel free to check out her website, which is kayesouterflowers.co.uk. And thank you for joining us from the Wedding Hackers. So if you're interested in any more wedding content with hacks or anything to do with planning your wedding, please feel free to join us in the next video, and we'll see you then.